friends, welcome to the second part of the poem The Good Morrow. I had stayed at line number 11 yesterday. Today I start with line number 12. Let's see discoverers to new worlds have gone. Let maps to other worlds on worlds have shown. Let us possess one world. Each hath one and is one. If you remember my yesterday's summary of the poem, the poet had told his beloved that they had come out from their childish pleasures and now their souls are waking. They had come out from the sleep of the seven sleepers' den, and now the two lovers are united just as two hemispheres of the world. Hemisphere is the half of a globe. So the poet is one half and the beloved is another half. So the sea discoverers, as you may have remembered, the discoveries by Columbus and Vasco da Gama. So the sea discoverers might discover new parts of the world, but still their world, the world of the lovers, will remain unaffected, because whatever happens in the world, that does not affect the lovers. So the maps of the world will change, and businessmen will discover new territories to trade with. But the poet and his beloved, they are not affected, because their business is love, and so together they unite and they keep one world. Each one is a world but is incomplete without the other. So the lovers will stand united. The last stanza I recite for you. My face in thine eyes, thine in mine appears, and true plain hearts do in the faces rest. Where can we find two better hemispheres, without sharp north, without declining west? Whatever dies was not mixed equally. If our two loves be one, or thou and I love so alike that none do slacken, none can die. I explain the first line of this stanza. My face in thine eye means the poet can see his face in her eyes, and she can, the beloved can see the face of her lover in her the beloved can see her face in the lover's eyes, and there in the eyes their two true, plain, simple hearts, their feelings are contained in their faces, and they are the perfect hemispheres, perfect halves of the world. In the world, the north is very sharp, means there is a sharp biting cold, and so it becomes uninhabitable. But there is no sharpness of the winter in the lovers, and even the declining west, where people feared to go, or even the setting sun, which is an example of the declining west. So the sun also sets, but the lovers will not set like the sun. So whatever dies was not mixed equally. The poet says that he and his beloved have achieved perfect union, and so they have become inseparable, and therefore their love will not die. So he says that their love has become one. It has become one entity. They are two bodies, but they have become inseparable, because nobody is negligent about love, and therefore their love cannot die. This is the idea of the poem. In the words of James Reeves, I summarize the poem for you. James Reeves says, "Our love is unique. All other pleasures are fancy, and all previous experiences as unreal as a dream. We are each to each a complete world, like the two hemispheres, but without change or decline. Love cannot change because it is equal on both sides." I unquote. So friends, this is the unusual poem of John Donne. What I wanted to say about the metaphysical school of poetry. Donne is considered to be the pioneer among the metaphysical poets. Now, what is the meaning of metaphysical? Meta is beyond, and physical means this world which we see. So, the poet writes his experiences beyond this world. I mean, the ideas are not worldly ideas. They are beyond the worldly ideas. They are far-fetched, and there are some conceits. Conceits means strange type of imagination that the poet employs. So here now the poet has said that they are in the world, but they create their own world, and they are unaffected by the changes that take place in the world. In many other poems, the poet employs such techniques, like, for example, in his another poem, Sunday Rising, the poet chides the sun, and he says, okay, cruel sun, dirty, ugly sun, don't disturb the lovers. You go and chide the school children who are late for their school, and things like that. And he says, okay, my beloved is with me, and so the whole world is with me. The India, which is the gold mine, is with me. So if I have my beloved with me, then I don't want anything else. And so this type of strange and unique images are employed by John Donne, and therefore he is called the metaphysical poet. So thank you. Goodbye.